Without a doubt, you should be taking creatine. Creatine is what your body will use when you're lifting weights, when you're going that extra rep, when you're pushing, you want to get stronger quicker, you should take creatine. Now, if you're going to build more muscle, your metabolism will be stronger. This could potentially even help you lose weight. What creatine does is it replenishes your body's source of energy. Your body uses its own creatine that it makes, and you get creatine from meat and other foods naturally. It's a natural thing, creatine. Your body uses 3, maybe 4 types of energy. The number one, when you're lifting weights, is gonna be creatine. When you're pushing, I'm talking sprinting, jumping, and lifting weights. You're an athlete, right? You're pushing. So you're gonna need to take some of this, extra of this, because your body already has some, because you're doing extra. You know, a regular person probably doesn't need extra creatine. It's because they're not burning through their creatine. You want to have this on tap. You want to have that already in your system, so you should take this every single day. They suggest 5 grams. This is just the brand I found cheap on Amazon. Get any creatine monohydrate. I go to the local vitamin shop in GNC, I'll get their brand of the cheapest, you know, they source it, it's cheap. I prefer the pills. And some people think our pills better, our powder's better. I have my own opinion, I prefer pills, but honestly, it's about getting it in. Make sure you get it in. So the number one reason why you should take creatine is because a set of 8 could become a set of 10 reps. And if you know that 20% more every single set, every single exercise throughout the entire workout, throughout the week, throughout the month, and I know you got big goals, so throughout the year of you on creatine consistently, you're gonna be more of an athlete. Your muscles are gonna be more saturated and ready to lift longer and harder, wink, and then you're gonna be able to recover better. Because what this does is it's gonna help you have the energy during the set, but also what this does to your cell is it allows it to stay full with water as it should be, hydrated, and it's gonna allow water, the cell soaks up water and allows nutrients in and out easier of the cell. It's one thing that people don't consider about creatine is one of the benefits is that it keeps you more hydrated within the cell so that the energy and then the toxins and all these other trickle down effects that aren't even really benefits of the creatine, but because your cell is more hydrated, there's a lot of other benefits that creatine will provide, right? You should be hydrated. The creatine helps with your hydration. And back in the day, people used to say, that's the downside of creatine. That's why it's so bad for your kidneys. It's actually not bad for your kidneys at all. You can take an extreme amount of creatine before it even causes an issue. So how about you just take a regular 5 grams as you should? Take your 5 grams, take 10 grams. Anything extra on this generally cost-effective supplement, you'll just piss out. It's not gonna cause harm. You know, it's generally, you know, it's more than generally safe. It's been proven safe, more so than protein. You know protein powder, right? More so than protein and any other supplement. Creatine is the number one tested, reviewed scientifically, and proven to be just, I mean, it's just a no nonsense. It's something you should be taking. The guys who are taking steroids say you should be taking creatine. It's, you know, it's on top of the extreme stuff that they take, they'll still take creatine. Your first thing that you should take, in my opinion, will be a stimulant. Pre-workout, fat burner, or something like that. Number 2 supplement you should take, aside from maybe a protein or BCAAs, I'll put creatine above that. Number 2, and if you're a type that you don't want a supplement or a stimulant, but you don't need a pre-workout, you're maybe sensitive to caffeine like that, this is your number 1 supplement. This is not gonna break the bank, but this is gonna get you further in your training. So are you serious about your training? So you begin training now, right? You're training. So why are you going through all these steps where you know if I take this, which you have money for, I can afford this, you're young, maybe your parents will buy it for you. This is what athletes should be taking. It's not gonna get you in trouble with any kind of federation at all. It's just creatine. If I have this and the program that I've already decided I've got goals for myself, I'll get 20% more results. And you go, you know what? Let me do it without the extra 20%. This is the conundrum as you train more as an individual. I've been doing this over a decade and personally 14, 15 years now. As you train, you go, how serious am I? Every day I realize that I'm just a beginner. I've got so much to learn. I got so much more to do. There's so much more I can take. If I create a list of things that I can do better, wow, there's a big list of things I can do better. And the sooner you have that conversation with yourself is how serious are you? You're gonna go to the gym even though it's hard, and you're gonna start dieting even though it's hard. So why are you not taking something that is proven to benefit you? It's proven to not harm you. It's proven to only make your efforts better. Because your efforts are number 1, diet and exercise. But if this makes your exercise, one of those two pillars, more effective, that's the sign of a good supplement. That's why I take a stimulant or a fat burner or both, because it makes your diet or exercise better. Diet and exercise is all we're doing here. We're not taking hormones, right? That's a whole nother conversation. That's a different extreme conversation. 99+% of humans are not gonna take hormones and take that level. It's just a joke you're talking about with your friends. You're not doing that shit. You're gonna do it right. Now, creatine is natural. You wanna get it in your diet. I suggest you bump up your protein, therefore bumping up your red meat if you're willing. But on top of that, you're using a lot of creatine because I know you're pushing. I know you got big goals. So you should be supplementing with this because as an athlete, you need extra. That's the whole point of a supplement. It's not that your body doesn't have it or you don't eat adequate red meat, maybe you do. But more will give you more. More will help. As an athlete, you're burning through your stores faster than anyone else. So when you consider the amount you need versus the amount a regular human needs, those weak humans who don't lift, you know what I mean? You need more creatine. It's your money and it's your program. Like, I'm not selling this. It makes no benefit to me whether or not you take creatine. The thing is, this is gonna benefit you. And I've been doing it long enough personally where I'm like, if it benefits me and I've decided I can fit it in my budget, it's not crazy. It's not crazy expensive. This is a basic supplement. The hardest part about taking these, especially the pills, is just remembering to take it. You don't take it and feel jacked up. You don't take it and feel like pumped up. Like, you won't feel it at all. But sometimes I feel a little stronger during the set, but that's beside the point. You take this every day. It doesn't really matter what time of day. I like it right before a workout. And you're gonna get more out of every workout. Enough said. Like, go get it. I can take this video to 10 minutes. Like, I can talk about this all day. When you're sprinting, probably number one. Jumping, probably number two. And then lifting weights, because how heavy you lift matters. You can rest too much. You can not be lifting as heavy as you need to be, and you can be using your more basic, like carbohydrates, your more basic energy sources in your body. But when you're pushing it and you're really going, the extreme type of, your body needs big energy and explosive energy and fast. What does it go to? Not that ketone bullshit. It doesn't go to your fat stores. It doesn't go to your carbohydrates. It goes to your creatine. That's already within the cell and near the mitochondria. So if you know about that powerhouse of the cell, we want to give it some help. Give it this crack, natural crack, baby. Your muscle's gonna fatigue. And that's what we call getting tired during a set, or I can only do 10 and then that last 10 you grind it out. This pushes that back. There's a lot more supplements I can suggest. This video is just on creatine. There's some supplements that make creatine work better. That's a whole nother video entirely. Take this shit if you're serious. It should be supplement. There should be your basic supplements. A lot of people, in my experience, they don't want to take a ton of supplements. There should be three supplements that you should have consistency with. It should not be taking nothing. Like, if you're saying, I want results, I want to get fit, I want to do this, I want to get stronger, I want to feel better and look better about, you're doing something about it. Congratulations, that's the hardest step, is to be consistent. But now that you are doing something about it, why are you leaving results on the table? Do you not know about it? Let's read about it. Like, take my advice if you can. Can you not afford it? Look into it. It's actually, yes, you can afford it. Yeah, you could. Especially if you're gonna cut out some of the shit, because you're on your journey. You're gonna start cutting out some of the bad things that you're doing. You should be taking this fucking product, creatine, because it's safe for everyone. It's gonna get you your results. This fucking company should just pay me. I've been talking about this so long. Try and take the video to 10 minutes. If I haven't convinced you by now, honestly, I'm gonna be hyped. If you comment saying that you have watched this far, 909, I could stare at myself in this damn camera all day, telling you about how creatine will benefit you. Or I can just go back to my life and take creatine and do my lifting. But the thing is, I'm trying to help others. I'm trying to say, hey, look, I've done this a long time. I've trained thousands. I've been doing this over a decade. Creatine helps. Creatine might help women more than men. But people who are pushing, that's what we do here in my city, in my brand. We push. And the people that are pushing, and being athletes and lifting weights, or if you're running at a certain speed, like, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner lifting 5 pounds. If you're at your limit when it comes to like lifting heavy, or you're grinding out the last few reps, you should have extra creatine in your system, and that's why we supplement it with it. Quick info, they say take 5 grams. I say take a little bit more, but at least get your 5 grams. And the hardest part about taking this, I always suggest pills because they're more convenient for me. You can do the powders. I just already drink powders, like with pre-workouts and stuff. I love pills. I'll take so many pills. You could take them any time of day with the creatine specifically. I do kind of take it like during or like slightly before my workout. It gets in your system real fast. You're not gonna feel it crazy. Sometimes I'm like, am I feeling it or am I not? Because I feel a little stronger during, science would say that you're not supposed to feel it, but I do sometimes feel a little stronger during the exercises when I've taken creatine. It's proven, so I don't know if it's a placebo effect that I'm actually feeling it, but I do sense like when I'm on creatine and off creatine, like I feel a little stronger, like deadlifts, heavy stuff. I feel like, okay, yeah, I can feel a little boost in strength, like 1 more rep, 2 more reps, and that's why we do it. Take the shit, that's it.